Hey everyone, and welcome back for another Virtue podcast. Today we're diving into something that you've probably seen everywhere, shea butter.
Yeah, it's super popular these days.
You know that skincare ingredient that everyone says is so moisturizing?
That's right.
So I've been curious about this for a while. Like, what exactly is shea butter?
Oh.
Where does it even come from, and what can it actually do for my skin?
So shea butter, it comes from the nut of the African shea tree.
A tree nut.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So is that something relatively new? Like, did someone just discover this and decide to start putting it in beauty products?
Actually, shea butter has a really long history of use in Africa,
Oh, wow.
going back centuries.
Centuries. Okay, so it's definitely not just some trendy new ingredient.
Nope, not at all. And I think that long history tells you something right off the bat. Like, this stuff must be pretty special if people have been relying on it for so long.
Right, I see. So let's get down to the benefits then.
Okay.
I think most people, myself included, mainly associate shea butter with intense moisture.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Shea butter is definitely famous for its moisturizing abilities. It's packed with fatty acids,
Oh, wow.
oleic acid, stearic acid, linoleic acid, you name it.
Okay.
And these fatty acids work together to create a protective barrier on your skin.
A barrier. So it's like actually shielding my skin from the outside world.
You got it. That barrier is what prevents moisture loss, which is why shea butter is so great for people with dry or dehydrated skin.
That makes sense.
It's not just adding moisture, it's locking in the moisture you already have.
So it's like a double whammy of hydration.
Now, a lot of lotions or oils try to do the same thing, like create that moisture barrier.
Right.
But shea butter is particularly effective because of that unique combination of fatty acids and their concentrations.
Okay, so it's like a super-powered moisturizer.
Yeah.
But what else does it do besides keep my skin hydrated?
Well, remember those fatty acids I mentioned?
Yes.
They also help to soften and smooth the skin.
Okay.
So they reduce the appearance of, like, those rough patches we all get,
Oh, yeah. Especially on areas like elbows and knees.
Interesting. So it's kind of like a natural exfoliator, too.
Yeah, in a way, it helps to refine skin texture and promote a more even complexion.
Okay.
And that's not all. Shea butter is also rich in vitamins A and E, which are both essential for healthy skin.
Right. I've heard about those vitamins being good for your skin, but remind me what they actually do.
Yeah, so vitamin A is incredible for cell regeneration.
Okay.
It basically helps your skin cells turn over and renew themselves, leading to a fresher, healthier looking complexion.
So it's like a little skin renewal boost.
Exactly. And then you have vitamin E, which is a powerful antioxidant.
Okay.
It protects your skin from damage caused by free radicals.
Free radicals, those are the things that cause wrinkles and aging, right?
That's right. Free radicals are unstable molecules that damage your cells, including skin cells, and they contribute to premature aging.
Oh, no.
So vitamin E basically neutralizes those free radicals, protecting your skin from their harmful effects.
Got it. So vitamin E is like a bodyguard for my skin. I like that analogy. Now, all of these properties together, the fatty acids, the vitamins A and E, they also give shea butter some remarkable soothing and healing properties.
Okay.
It's traditionally been used to treat minor burns, cuts, scrapes, and even rashes.
So it's not just a beauty ingredient, it's a healing ingredient as well.
Exactly. And it can even be helpful for certain skin conditions, which I know we'll get into later on.
Okay, I'm officially intrigued. This shea butter sounds like a skincare superhero.
And we're just getting started.
Well, before we go any further, I think we should clarify something.
Okay.
Because I'm sure some of our listeners are wondering if shea butter is only good for people with dry skin.
That's a great point, and the answer is absolutely not. Shea butter is actually non-comedogenic,
Okay.
which means it won't clog your pores.
Oh, good.
So whether you have dry skin, oily skin combination skin, or even acne-prone skin, you can still reap the benefits of shea butter without worrying about breakouts.
That's good news. I have combination skin, so I was a little worried about that.
No need to worry. Shea butter is generally well tolerated by all skin types.
Good.
It's really about finding the right way to incorporate it into your routine, which we'll talk about later.
Perfect, because I'm definitely ready to hear more about how we can actually start using this stuff.
Okay.
But before we get to that, I think we need to talk about the anti-aging properties we briefly touched on earlier.
Yes.
You mentioned something about collagen.
Right. Shea butter is known to improve skin elasticity, which is a key factor in keeping your skin looking youthful and firm as you age.
Okay, this is where I need a little more explanation. Does shea butter tighten up the skin or something? How does it actually work?
It's not really about tightening, it's about supporting your skin's natural processes.
Okay.
Shea butter can actually help to stimulate collagen production in the skin.
Collagen. Isn't that the protein that keeps our skin looking plump and youthful?
You got it. Collagen gives our skin its structure and firmness.
Right.
But unfortunately, collagen production naturally declines as we age, which is why we start to see those fine lines and wrinkles. Ugh, I know.
So shea butter can help to counteract that process.
Okay, so it can help boost collagen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
By boosting collagen production, shea butter can help give your skin a little extra to support to stay firm and resilient. And remember, it's also locking in moisture, which is essential for keeping skin plump and smooth.
Got it. So it's a collagen booster, and a moisture magnet. No wonder everyone's obsessed with this stuff.
It really is a powerhouse ingredient, and there's even more to discuss, like its potential for sun protection.
Ooh, that's a good one. Does shea butter have SPF? Can I ditch my sunscreen?
Now hold on. Not so fast.
No.
We need to be careful with this one.
Okay.
While shea butter does offer a small degree of natural sun protection because of some UV blocking properties,
All right.
it's absolutely not a replacement for sunscreen.
Okay, good to know. I don't want to get a sunburn in the name of shea butter.
Right. You still need to use a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher for adequate protection against those harmful rays.
But here's where it gets interesting. Shea butter's antioxidant properties can actually help to mitigate some of the damaging effects of sun exposure.
It's like a backup system.
Exactly. It's not the primary defense, but it can help to minimize some of the damage that those free radicals can cause. Think of it as an extra layer of protection.
Okay, that makes sense. I like the idea of having that extra insurance policy for my skin.
Now, with all this talk about shea butter and its amazing benefits, I'm sure you're wondering how you can actually start incorporating it into your skincare routine.
I am. Stay tuned, listeners, because we're going to be diving into just that after a quick break. We'll be back in a flash to talk about all the different ways you can use shea butter and how to choose the best products for your skin.
All right, we are back and ready to talk about all the ways that you can actually use shea butter in your skincare routine. So where do we even begin? Are we talking like lotions and creams, pure shea butter? What are the options?
You've got a lot of options, which is one of the great things about shea butter.
The most common way people use it is through skincare products that contain shea butter as an ingredient.
Okay.
So you'll find it in moisturizers, body lotions, hand creams, lip balms, you name it.
So it's not just for your face.
Definitely not. Shea butter is amazing for all over hydration.
Good to know.
In fact, you mentioned having dry patches.
Yes.
A body lotion or a body butter that features shea butter as a main ingredient might be a game changer for you.
Okay, good to know. I'm always battling dry skin, especially in the winter.
Shea butter is your best friend in the winter.
Okay.
It helps to create that protective barrier that we talked about, locking in moisture and protecting your skin from the harsh elements.
I'm sold. What about lip balm? My lips get so chapped, I feel like I'm constantly reapplying.
Shea butter is a fantastic ingredient for lip balms.
Right.
Again, it creates that barrier on your lips that prevents moisture loss, keeps them hydrated. Plus, it's super soothing, so if your lips are already chapped, it can help to heal them and prevent further damage.
So it's like a supercharged healing lip balm?
Exactly. Now, if you're feeling a little adventurous,
Okay.
you can also use pure, unrefined shea butter.
Ooh. Unrefined shea butter, what's the difference?
Unrefined shea butter is basically shea butter in its purest form. It hasn't been processed or had any chemicals added to it, so you're getting the full potency of all those amazing nutrients and antioxidants.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
But how do I actually use it? Do I just scoop some out of a jar and slather it on?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It melts really easily with your body heat. You can just warm a small amount in your hands and apply it directly to your skin, face, body, hands, wherever you need that extra moisture boost.
So it's like a DIY moisturizer.
Yeah, and you can even use it as like an overnight treatment for your hair.
Oh, wow.
Just apply a small amount to your ends, wrap your hair in a towel, and let it work its magic while you sleep, and you'll wake up with softer, more manageable hair.
Oh, that's a great tip. My hair gets dry in the winter, too. So let's say I'm convinced and I want to try some shea butter products. What should I be looking for?
That's a great question. First of all, you'll find shea butter listed as an ingredient in a wide range of products.
Right.
But if you really want to experience the full benefits, I would recommend looking for products where shea butter is one of the top ingredients.
Okay.
Ideally within the first few listed.
So the higher up on the ingredient list, the better.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb.
Hmm.
It generally means that the product contains a higher concentration of that ingredient. Also, look for products that say unrefined or raw shea butter. This means the shea butter hasn't been processed with high heat or chemicals which can damage some of those beneficial nutrients.
Makes sense. So basically, the closer it is to its natural state, the better.
Exactly. And one last tip, consider buying shea butter products that are ethically sourced and fair trade.
Okay.
This ensures that the shea butter is harvested sustainably and that the communities who produce it are being treated fairly.
Okay. That's definitely something I'll be looking for. Now, I want to circle back to something we mentioned earlier about shea butter being helpful for specific skin conditions. Can you elaborate on that a bit?
Of course. We talked about shea butter's anti-inflammatory properties.
Right.
These properties can be especially beneficial for people who suffer from inflammatory skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis.
Right. Those conditions can be so uncomfortable. How does shea butter actually help?
Well, eczema and psoriasis are characterized by inflammation, redness, itching, dryness, flaking.
Yeah.
Shea butter can help to calm that inflammation, soothe the skin, and reduce those uncomfortable symptoms.
So it's not just moisturizing, it's actually helping to heal the skin.
Exactly. It's important to note that shea butter isn't a cure for these conditions, and it's always a good idea to consult with a dermatologist for proper diagnosis and treatment.
Right, of course.
But many people find that incorporating shea butter into their routine can be a helpful part of managing their symptoms.
I can see how that would be the case.
Right.
It's amazing how a single ingredient can have such a wide range of benefits.
It really is a testament to the power of nature. And speaking of nature, I think it's fascinating to consider that shea butter has been used for centuries in traditional African medicine.
Tell me more about that.
Well, it's been used to treat everything from muscle aches and joint pain to respiratory issues and even wound healing.
Wow, that's incredible. I had no idea it had such a diverse range of applications.
Right. It just goes to show how much we can learn from traditional knowledge and the wisdom that's been passed down through generations.
I agree. And it makes you wonder what other natural remedies are out there waiting to be rediscovered.
Exactly. There's so much potential in the natural world.
So listeners, as you can see, shea butter is a lot more than just a trendy skincare ingredient. It's a versatile, natural powerhouse that can benefit your skin in countless ways.
Whether you're dealing with dryness, irritation, signs of aging, or even specific skin conditions, shea butter might be the solution you've been searching for.
And with so many ways to incorporate it into your routine, from lotions and creams to pure shea butter, there's an option for everyone.
If you're feeling inspired to give shea butter a try, remember those tips we shared about choosing high-quality, ethically sourced products? And as always, listen to your skin and find what works best for you.
Great advice.
Yeah.
And on that note, we've reached the end of our shea butter journey for today. But we hope you'll join us again for another Vershi podcast where we'll explore even more fascinating topics and uncover the hidden gems of knowledge that are out there.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on our latest episodes. Thanks for listening.
I don't know about you, but I am ready to go stock up on all the shea butter after this.
I hear you. And, as we wrap up, I think it's important to emphasize that shea butter, it's more than just a beauty product. It's a connection to a rich cultural heritage and a testament to the power of traditional knowledge.
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about how shea butter has been used for centuries in Africa, not just for skincare, but for all sorts of things. It's amazing to think about the generations of people who have relied on this ingredient and passed down its wisdom.
Exactly. And it really makes you appreciate that true beauty and wellness, they often come from embracing nature's gifts.
I completely agree. Well, on that note, we've reached the end of another Vershi podcast. We hope you enjoyed learning about the incredible world of shea butter and that you feel inspired to try it out for yourself.
We always love diving into these fascinating topics, and we're so glad you could join us on this journey.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on all our latest episodes.
Thanks for listening.